luxury is so limiting. There's only so many times you can talk about a bag. There's only so many unboxings. Well, you can do infinite ones if you want to, because the overwhelming message I got from all of you is that a lot of you are done with these very big, in particular, luxury unboxings. Hey everyone. Do you know what? I just wanted to come and sit down and talk to you all really about something I've wanted to talk to you about for a while, and I kind of have alluded to this, and I've got notes. So in a nutshell, I feel a little bit lost with luxury. And I feel as though there are so many things going on. So when I say I feel a bit lost with it, I feel a bit lost with this channel. I love it and I will always love it. But luxury has changed over the years, certainly over the last 5 years. Luxury is kind of like this, you know, it went through a peak, I feel, in the pandemic because people were stuck at home. A lot of people in the UK were on furlough, so they were earning, but they couldn't go anywhere to spend it, and they couldn't travel, so maybe they were treating themselves online. Then you saw sort of pictures of people all around the world queuing for miles outside the likes of Chanel and Hermes, wanting to spend their money and get their luxury fix. And at the time, I feel as though luxury was really up here. And then as we all started to get back to normal, and as I feel like the economy started to flip the other way, where inflation starts going up, people have less money in their pockets, the cost of living's gone up, as it's done this. So luxury's gone down, and the fact that fewer people have fewer to spend has gone up. And I feel as though it's completely changed the landscape of what is relevant and what is completely irrelevant. By the way, I'm due an Amazon parcel and I just know the doorbell is going to go halfway through this video, so if it does, I'm really sorry. So this is kind of how I'm feeling, and I asked a question of you guys a couple of videos ago, and that question is, what is it that you want to see luxury wise, content wise? I guess not just from me, but everyone in the luxury community, because the overwhelming message I got from all of you is that a lot of you are done with these very big, in particular, luxury unboxings. A huge amount of you telling me that, saying, I either don't watch them or I do watch them, but I find them vulgar or uncouth or out of touch. Particularly, so actually more than one of you said to me that you particularly find it so when people are spending sort of 10, 15, 20,000 in a go, you know, in one haul. And you were saying that a couple of you were saying that you found it out of touch and unpleasant to watch. And I get it, because it's a vast amount of money to spend on something, and luxury by its very nature is not a necessity. So, you know, if you're someone who's struggling and then you've gone and watched someone who's just dropped 20k on a bag, I get it. You know, don't think I'm immune. Even I watch some videos and I'm like, oh my God, you know, you've just spent like 20k on one thing. What's going on here? Of course, you know, of course, as like humans, we all wonder that. But what is it that you want to see? Now, when it comes to unboxings, here's the flip reverse of it. Although pretty much most of you under that video told me that you were sick of them and didn't want to see any more. Certainly for myself, I can't speak for other YouTubers, but for myself, they're still my top performing videos. If I do an unboxing, they're the ones that you will tune into the most. Albeit I'm not spending 20, 15, 10k a go. I'm not really kind of in the mood for any of that anymore, and I don't think I've never gone out in one hit and spent that kind of money. I'm sure some of you will say, do you remember that video you did 6 years ago? Well, you actually didn't that, and you're probably very correct, but I don't remember for a long time ever doing this. But it's difficult because whilst a lot of you, or I want to say most of you under that video said you're done with luxury unboxings, they continue to be very, very popular. And naturally, as someone who makes content, I want to make content you enjoy. I want you to be able to hang out here with me and enjoy the content and enjoy what I'm putting out. And if you don't like it, I love to get your feedback on it. And you know, you can't please everyone. There will be some of you and you're like, no, not interested. And that is fine. That's your prerogative. But I want to make stuff you all love. I love hanging around with all of you. I know that you probably feel like you know me a little bit and I don't know you, but actually you'd be surprised. There are so many of you that I recognise in the comments section, and I notice when you aren't there anymore. I can think of one person in particular, and I won't say your username because I don't know if you'd want me to, but there is one person in particular whose name does begin with C, and I used to talk to you a lot. I miss you. I miss seeing you in the comments. You probably don't watch anymore, and that's fine, but I remember you. And so many of you email me and tell me about your life, and I write back, told you the door was here. Didn't I tell you? I knew that was going to happen. Right, so at least that's done, so we can carry on talking. What was I even saying? Oh yes, I notice when you guys aren't in the comments anymore. When you email me, I tend to write back with an essay because I like talking to you. I'm not someone that if you write to me, you get a quick message back and it's like, hi, bye, thanks for writing. I love talking to you all. And so naturally, I want to make content that you enjoy. Now, here's the other tricky thing. I know a lot of you will tell me that you enjoy the finance type videos, etc. And there's a good thing to do with this. Okay, but the main thing to say is that going back to that point I was trying to say about wanting to make content you all enjoy, finance videos are not what most of you want to watch, which is why I don't really do them on this channel anymore. As I say, I want to make content that all of you enjoy, and I know not all of you enjoy the finance things, and I can see it in the views. However, the good news is I have started up a new channel, which I'm sure loads of you already know about, but I've got a new channel, and if you want non-luxury life, going grocery shopping, finance videos, if that's what you're into, I haven't done any of those yet, but I will. If you want any generic life stuff that isn't to do with spending huge amounts of money, it's just chilling out, and I normally film all of the videos of me just sat in the car talking about whatever, come over and join me. If you like hanging out but luxury isn't your thing anymore, maybe come and check out the new channel. You might find that enjoyable. But I guess the big question is, has luxury become boring? There are loads of people talking about it now online, and has it, you know, there's only so many ideas you can come up with. When you do YouTube or Instagram or whatever, there's only so many ideas. And an idea you have, 10 other people have had the same idea. And so you can end up with an oversaturation of lots of videos that are basically very similar, just because everyone's had the same idea at a similar time. And that can make things boring as well, because trying to be unique on every single video is never going to be possible. With the best will in the world, if you've had the idea, you know how it goes. If you have an idea, somebody else in the world has had the same idea as you. And so, to me, I feel like that is another thing that has made the luxury space quite tedious, is that it's really hard to make fresh, new, unique content because it's never going to be unique. Somebody else will always do it after. And as I say, if you're sitting here thinking, I want to see you going grocery shopping, I want to see you doing work videos, then come and join me on the new channel, because that's where all of that's going to be. But if you have any thoughts around luxury, even if you're sick of it, I want to know why. Please let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to do my best to try and take all of your feedback and do something with it. And that's the hardest thing, because you can have loads of different people wanting loads of different things, and it's really hard to kind of like do an average and bring it all together and do something. And there might be no answer to this, you know that? Luxury is luxury, it is what it is. What can you do? There's only so many times you can talk about a bag. There's only so many unboxings, well, you can do infinite ones if you want to. But is it tedious? How are you feeling? What did you used to enjoy that you're not enjoying anymore, and why? And has the economy played a part for you in any of this? This has just been a random, chatty ramble, and I really hope you don't mind that. I will say, out of all of the videos I do, the ones I enjoy the most are when I just sit down and talk to you all. And I think that's why I'm enjoying the new channel as well, because also, with the new channel, I'm not pigeonholed. So on here, people watch me for luxury, and if I don't do luxury, no one's interested. But on the new channel, I can talk about anything, and it doesn't matter. I've done so many different directions on that channel, probably even YouTube. The algorithm is like, what are you? What are you trying to be? I don't even know just now. I just want to have fun with it and talk about everything and anything and not be pigeonholed into a category which is so limiting. Luxury is so limiting. I guess any category is limiting, but boy is luxury limiting. It really, really is. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I really look forward to seeing what you've all got to say in the comments.